Yo, what's up?
Yo, what's up? I was just trying to get our music to play here. I don't know what's the deal here. What is going on?
Sounds good.
Yeah. Okay. Hold up here. Wow. It's not playing. That's not cool.
This is the Uncensored Man Radio Show. This show contains adult language and content. Listener discretion is advised.
Beautiful.
Isn't that great?
Beautiful. Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday, everyone.
July 29th, the year of our Lord 2025. I'm echoing on your end.
You're echoing?
Yeah, I can hear my voice.
Oh, that's not cool. Seriously?
Yeah. Maybe not right now. Maybe it's only when you play the music.
Okay. Well, the music has stopped now. I've got my volume up high, and can you hear me okay? Or is it
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Okay, great.
So
today's July 30th.
July 30th, Wednesday, July 30th, year of our Lord 2025.
Yes.
So Trump and the military are freaked out because most young men are too fat for the military. Do you hear this?
What?
So if they wanted to draft motherfuckers to fight World War III against Russia or Iran or China, whichever one they're trying to start a war with everybody. But they couldn't draft kids because too many kids are fat and mentally ill. So they can't have an army these days.
That's wild.
Yeah. Fatties.
We're
just a nation of fat neats. Did you see this controversy over Sydney Sweeney and her denim outfit?
Yes. Yeah.
So first off, she looks gorgeous, like beautiful. Just primo white woman aesthetics with the denim, I have to say. But what the fuck is the issue with that? I don't understand. Is it just you can't have a white girl that is pretty and not a fat whale without it offending some minority or something?
Something about her jeans. I don't know. There was some controversial talk about her jeans. Like, I don't know. It's kind of like maybe like a racial thing. I'm not sure.
Racial? Why?
Oh,
what's racial about it?
There was something in the ad about that. About like, I don't know. I'm looking it up right now, but yeah.
Yeah, we need to figure this out. What's so offensive?
Right.
But we can ignore the good thing about society post 2024 election. As I said, one of the only good things Trump has actually done, like really done as opposed to talked about doing, is he's made this woke shit just irrelevant. Nobody cares about it or likes it anymore.
That's good.
So
that's great. Glad. It's a happy day. I don't know. I love it. That alone is priceless. That shit was getting just ridiculous. And people in government were supporting it, like supporting the delusion. Like, really? No. That's why we can't have AOC as president, because she supports that shit. We cannot have another. We would have just like totally bankrupt, just self-destructed. Everybody would have lost it.
Whatever
But
candidate the Democrats run, whether it's AOC or anybody else, is kind of it doesn't matter. Whatever the candidate is, they're not going to be the woke variety. It's going to be much more focused on economics.
so
They can't win with the woke shit anymore. The woke shit was just universally rejected
good
and
So,
reviled. So
we've had it. We've had it.
okay, I'm trying to figure this out. Woke mob attacks Sydney Sweeney, accuses her of white supremacy. Through a
See?
play on the word jeans and jeans. Okay, interesting.
Yeah, like the blonde-haired, blue-eye thing. Like,
Okay, so it's saying she has great genes, good genes. So they think it's like a dog whistle because she's blonde haired and blue eyed.
yeah.
Well, she does have great genes. Who the fuck are these? People should just ignore this. This kind of shit pisses me off.
Well, this is just more woke bullshit. I mean, I don't know.
It's more anti-white bullshit. Just holding white people to a different standard. This wouldn't be a problem if it was like a black model or something else. She looks so good, though. I have to say, jeans and denim are really the pinnacle of white man's clothing.
Yeah,
I think they're the pinnacle of casual wear, white man's casual wear.
absolutely.
A good pair of jeans is like, man,
Mm,
a good pair of jeans is like good pussy or like good beer. You know what I'm saying?
fuck yeah. Sydney Sweeney backlash, American Eagle. Recent reports indicate that Sydney Sweeney's American Eagle campaign has faced backlash, sparking a heated debate online. The controversy centers around the ad's use of the tagline, Sydney Sweeney has great genes, playing on the double meaning of genes and genes like genetics.
Yeah.
Some have compared the ad to Nazi propaganda and described it as tone deaf.
No, the people complaining are tone deaf. White people like to celebrate their aesthetic. The era of repressing white people is over. So this complaint is very tone deaf, but that's what it is. Good genes. So it's kind of like they feel like it's a dog whistle to, because she's Aryan. She's blonde haired, blue eyed,
Mm,
which is true. She's beautiful.
she is. Leave it to a woke person to read into this.
Well, they are. See, here's the thing they are doing. It is kind of a dog whistle a little bit. Man, why would American Eagle dog whistle the alt right type shit like this? The reason is because who wears American Eagle? It's young people. It's like 20s, late teenagers. I don't fucking wear American Eagle, for example.
I don't think it's
A lot of the chicks I date do, though, because they leave their shit all over their house, so it must not be expensive. But anyway, young people wear it. American Eagle realized that young people, especially like with money, are more right wing.
Mm-hmm.
They're way more right wing. So it's very funny that you're going to see advertisements like this. Like you won't see. Remember how like 10 years ago they did a lot of the tranny and gay ads and stuff? Like most famously, Budweiser did that thing with that one transgender thing.
Yeah.
That generated a bunch of backlash. You're going to start seeing the opposite now because people they're going to try to appeal to the younger generation's racism. The younger generation's racist as fuck. It's awesome.
That's wild.
It's a weird type of racism though because American racism has always been a little bit hypocritical in the sense that we're all immigrants, obviously, But more than that, we're like very modified here.
Yeah, modified.
So you know what I mean? It's like you could have a group of friends that's like that's mixed race, and most people are mutts, and everybody's still like racist to each other, like openly and brutally. But like it's like a friendly thing now. It's not like seen as a in group out group thing so much. It's weird.
It is
It's
weird.
weird. It's weird. Nobody's like, well, I don't want to say no, but I just say unironic racism is not. There's not a lot of it. It's just an interesting time to be alive.
It
Very
is.
interesting time to be alive, witnessing the destruction of the politically correct media and seeing what replaces it, and seeing how far you can go with your dialogue and the things you say without repercussion.
You
You
can say
know,
a lot of things, and it's it's pretty wild what you can get away with.
well, it was so repressive for the longest time. Number one, if you were politically right wing, especially if you had any kind of racial bent or any kind of anti woman thing, anything that could be even interpreted as misogyny, you were censored on all the major platforms.
And now you
Completely
can.
censored.
I know. Now you can be a self-proclaimed misogynist. That's what I. That's what I am.
Seems kind of like it. I think they still there's two groups they still heavily police.
Oh,
You can criticize blacks now. Like you can start whole fucking trends on TikTok about black fatigue and you won't get censored.
well, I
Go
see
figure
black
that out.
people doing that themselves. Like,
Yeah, but here's the point. You could do that now. You couldn't do that 2 years ago.
no, it seems like it just depends on, like, I mean, honestly, I think you can, depending on who you are and what day it is, you can say about anything now, almost.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Oh,
There's two groups you can't criticize. Number 1, well, you can criticize this group a little bit, just not too much, and that's women. If you're blatantly anti-woman types of shit, you'll still get banned and censored.
really?
And the other group you can't criticize, you can't even say the name of the group or you get censored.
Okay,
But we all know they're associated with a little country in the desert, and let's just leave it at that.
fair enough.
Let's just leave it at that.
That's good because
So
we're on all the platforms now. We're on Apple, YouTube, Podbean, Spotify, Amazon, iHeart, Player FM, Listen Notes, Podchaser, Boom Play. We're on
I don't even know what the fuck half that shit is. Cool.
yeah, we're on Podcast Addict, Deezer, Pandora, and Odyssey. Yeah, Overcast, Pocket Casts, Castro, Castbox, Podfriend, Good Pods. We're on everything, bro.
That's sweet. Hopefully people download it
Yeah, they
and
will.
I can make my move to Colombia.
Same.
Where do
We
I
just need to
live
get
when this
monetized.
motherfucker collapses? Where do I really realistically live? Because I have a feeling if the U.S. economy collapses, like we have another 2008 style crisis, I think shit would be bad if I was in like any major city in Mexico. Probably wouldn't be good. El Salvador probably wouldn't be good because they're highly levered up with the Bitcoin, right? And so if there's a U.S. market collapse or disturbance, that's not going to be good because Bitcoin will probably take a massive shit too.
Or it could surge if
Or,
we get
or it could surge, I guess.
because people are
I
looking.
probably wouldn't want to take my chances because, for example, now Bitcoin follows the stock market pretty closely, generally on a day to day timeline. So I don't know. I got to research places, I got to research alternatives. The Sydney Sweeney thing is about the genes. My genes are superior is blatantly eugenist tagline. Eugenics is the study or practice of encouraging reproduction of specific genetics. AKA the ad company is using Nazi propaganda to sell product.
Wow. Wonder
Yeah, smart.
if it's
Smart
working.
of them. That's what's gonna be what sells.
It's probably working.
That's gonna be what sells. That's gonna be what sells. What else is in the news? Anti-Semitism is taking over USA schools. See? What did I just get through telling you? The younger generation is racist, anti-Semitic, anti-political correctness.
There's a tsunami. That's different news.
Shit is funny.
That's all over my Twitter feed today. People.
Non-farm employment blew away expectations. So Trump saying that the employment is up, GDP is up. All these economic numbers they release mean nothing when I go to McDonald's and it's like $25 for fries and 2 snack wraps and a fucking cheeseburger.
What?
What do you mean what?
$25 at McDonald's.
Did you understand my larger point?
Yeah.
The news releases all this shit. The GDP is up, employment is up, the economy is great, the stock market's up. But as an average person, you go to the store and everything's so fucking expensive.
Right.
And you can hardly afford anything. So I'm pointing out the discrepancy.
Yeah, it's bad. Dude, I go to the grocery store or the dollar store because we only have like 2 stores here in this town. But I seriously just see everybody just walking around. I can see people walking up and down the aisles just looking like with nothing in their cart for like 5-10 minutes, just looking for like 5 items. Like I just see them scanning, like wondering what they can buy. I can just feel it, like, you know what I mean? I can just see it going on.
I don't know because I don't go to the dollar store, but I can picture it in my head.
Well,
everything's more expensive. This is all just like bullshit.
Yeah.
You know, inflation is way worse. Things are worse than they're saying. That's all. I guess, was my point.
Yeah. I mean, if you're a guy and you don't want to be in poverty, you're going to have to move. You're going to have to move somewhere and do something else. You're going to have to go like North Dakota or one of these mine states, find like a mine job or something like that. Unless you're a professional, you got to have to go somewhere where the work actually pays.
Just don't come to South Dakota. We're full.
Yeah, don't come to, I mean, South Dakota has nothing for you anyways. Absolutely not. I mean,
fuck off. We're full.
I still see people come in here in the droves. I don't like it. It's annoying as fuck because they bring their California driving habits here. I like to, the one thing I like about living in this small state is that I can just drive like an old fucking man. I don't have anybody following on my tail.
Oh, I hate that too. Every time I'm in Sioux Falls with my kids, I'm like, the people here cannot drive. You know, I'm a Chicago boy. I'm used to driving in the city.
Absolutely.
I'm used to driving in the city. The California people, though, should fuck off, but their driving habits are the least of what they bring that's trash. They need to leave their garbage politics back in shitty garbage California.
Yeah.
There's a lot of conservatives in California, though, weirdly enough, a lot of rich ones.
Absolutely.
That just stay there, some old money.
Yeah,
you know, California, to me, California is a shithole. You know, back when I was in high school, like the girls, you know how girls today, if they don't want to like have brains or do anything useful, they move to Miami and just try to become sugar babies.
Yeah.
Well, the Miami of when I was growing up was like Los Angeles. That's where all the chicks, that's where all the brainless, like really hot ones would move. Nowadays, nobody moves to LA or anywhere in California for that kind of thing. The lifestyle seeking.
Right.
The chicks go to Miami, and the guys that are wealthy, not even wealthy at this point, go overseas.
Fair enough.
I have some clients in Miami though that they love it. I couldn't imagine it though. If you're gonna live in LA, you may as well just live in fucking Meridia or something. You may as well live in a Mexican city. It is way cheaper. Chicks are way hotter.
Probably just as safe.
Probably safer.
Safer.
In some areas. Yeah, probably.
Yeah. I'm going back to Cali one of these days. I'll be going out there for a vacation. Oh, yeah. Malibu, Glendale, LA. but I just love to
Yeah, I
go
mean,
there.
I guess it can be fun to visit, but you look at it, it's just like, man, this place is deteriorated. If you look at old pictures of Los Angeles, even from 50 years ago, it's just really greatly deteriorated. Now it's just functionally an expensive part of Mexico, I guess, except, the obvious very rich areas.
A lot of it burnt up too. It's kind of a disaster. Thousands
Oh,
of
yeah, because they
workers.
had those fires there.
Oh, just
Yeah,
yeah, beautiful, expensive neighborhoods just completely leveled.
so that's funny.
What do you think about that? Remember that when that was like the highlight of the news for like 2 months solid? Nothing but
I was
fires.
hoping they burned down the whole thing.
Oh, man.
I was
Uh,
hoping it would at least take out all of Hollywood.
it tried.
Yeah, I didn't want it to burn the whole thing down. That was a joke.
No.
But
I
Hollywood, I did.
I have friends there. They were one friend in particular. It was pretty close. He could see the smoke and the fires from his place. It was getting pretty scary. I was like,
Yeah,
damn, well.
that's scary.
And then I had another friend, like his house, I can't remember if one of his houses got burnt down, but he had several houses out there, but one, like just across the street from him, everything burnt down. One side of the street got saved, one side burned completely to the ground. And these are people that I know, like, it's like, wow. I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
that's the
dude.
danger of living where all those brush fires can start. That's a problem for you out where you live in western South Dakota. I remember when I visited there 4 years ago, about 4 or 5 years ago, I noticed they knocked down a lot of trees to like
Yeah.
clear out. They do that, right?
Yeah, they clear a lot of trees up here, you know,
That's so any potential fire doesn't spread as easy.
correct. They take out like the pine beetle kill trees and thin those down because those burn like wildfire.
That's
My
crazy.
son works on the wildland fire team now over in Spearfish, and he just got back from Alaska last night. And you would not believe how many fires are. I'm like, there's fires in Alaska. They're all over up there, in Canada too, just burning up like crazy.
It's so much so that they have to bring in firefighters from out of state.
Yep, that's right.
So what does he do all day? Ride around in a fucking helicopter?
I guess. I mean, they take him out to the job site or whatever the fire site in a helicopter. Mhm.
Wow.
And they just like dig trenches, you know, clear brush, run, you know, hose. I don't know. I mean, it's a lot of hard ass work. It's pretty heavy duty. They work like 2 weeks straight, probably. I don't know. I'm guessing 15, 16-hour days. And they just get home to their camp and they camp. They don't have a cell service for like most of the time they're out there. It's pretty wild, but he loves it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
I
a
hear you.
badass. He's a badass young man. He's getting ripped. Like they're working him out pretty hard.
And he makes a lot of money doing that.
Yeah. Yeah, he does.
If
He
I
makes
was his age, I would do
awesome.
that. I'd work like 80 hours a week, stack a bunch of cash, get myself into Bitcoin or one of these other fucking coins,
Right?
and try to shoot for the moon. I'm
That's what
telling
I'm
you, it
trying to
pisses
shoot
me off
for.
how these young kids spend their time, bro.
Mm,
Youth really is. It's true. Youth is really wasted on the young. Youth really is wasted on the young because if you could go back 20 years, I would do everything different.
oh man.
Hell, if I could go back 10, 12 years, I'd do everything different. It doesn't help to think like that, but you know,
It helps if you know what you're doing. I still don't know what I'm
these are
doing.
just very confusing times, and it feels like planning really long term is just like almost nonsensical. Like they said, the savings rate, for example, is so low. So Americans make money, they spend it right away. So you could say, well, part of that is just people have bad financial discipline, or they're stupid, or they don't know how money works. That's all potentially part of it. But another part of it is people feel like this motherfucker isn't going to last. So you may as well just spend your money now.
I mean, yeah, a lot of it's
So, I mean, people just think it's not going to, or that everything is out of reach, so it doesn't matter how much you save. Like
that's more like it.
yeah, okay, so that maybe that's more of the explanation. But you think about it, like I'm going to save my money for what? A house, a shack,
Yeah,
that I still won't be able to buy unless I literally live like a peasant for 10 straight years. Then I'll be able to afford the down payment, and then I can get some insane mortgage, and then I can really be a debt slave.
for
That's
real.
just there's too much debt. It's too much debt. We have a debt slave economy.
There is. I'm a debt slave. Like I'm trying to get out of debt too. Like I'm about ready to sell some things and like, all right, reevaluate like how much I'm spending on all my shit. And I don't even have that much stuff, but it's time to think about things, you know? I don't know.
Well, a lot of people are in that position, and so that's why people don't save money. It's because number one, they can't because they have debts to pay. So what savings? What could they actually save? The other thing is ultimately the big things in our society that you'd be saving for, you'd really be saving to just go into debt. So a house is out of reach for most Americans. Most young Americans who don't own a house with the current price trajectory will never ever own a house. So, you know, it's kind of like you can't really own a house and you can never get out of debt. It's kind of like fuck that. Fuck the Dave Ramsey stuff. And then you have people just making very risky plays. All these get rich quick schemes. Maybe they sell some dumb shit on TikTok.
Snake oil.
There's a lot of snake oil that's being sold these days. People are just trying to make an income however they can.
I think one of the coolest things you could do right now that really doesn't cost anything, you could take a shot at it. And I think people have a pretty good chance if they just work hard. And that's like the TikTok shop for creator. You could just do like affiliate sales. You can do it in your spare time. You don't have to quit your job or any bullshit like that. You know what I mean? It doesn't cost you anything. All you got to get is 1,000 followers.
Yeah, I'd do that if I had something I felt like I could sell.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Most of the stuff is in that price point where, it's just expendables for most people. They'll buy it and, it's not like at a price point where they're going to be like, it's low returns. It's just a lot of consumable shit. So,
Yeah.
yeah. I did this video. I got banned from it, unfortunately. It broke my heart. It absolutely crushed me. I have 1.5 million followers on that account, and it was doing so good because I'd get instant traction on all my videos. And I don't know, I you definitely want to be careful and not you need to know the rules, right? And their terms of service because I broke their terms. Apparently, I was live streaming through my Wise camera and I was using the gaming app on TikTok to stream the footage from my Wise camera, and then I had linked to the product in the live stream video. Apparently, that was a breach. They gave me a 24-point violation and permanently banned me. So
That's unfortunate.
it's very unfortunate because I had several videos that were just raking in the sales every day. Like I was, I was probably doing like I don't even know. I mean, there was times where I was making like 100 plus sales a day. Like
Maybe
I
that's
was
why they
making
banned you. You were costing them too much money.
no, no, mm-mm. I fucked up. But
One thing that's stressful about any profession where you make a lot of you get a lot of your leads and sales from social media is just trying to not run afoul of the platform's fucking rules, which
exactly,
change all the time. So people get to the point where they really depend on social media. Like if their social media account gets shut down, that causes major financial problems.
yeah.
So
My advice would be though is if you're doing these videos, like if somebody just heard that and they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna try this," like you can make money if you watch TikTok and scroll. You'll see there's people making like thousands of dollars a month. But the people that are making it are the people that are uploading, 5 videos a day, right? 5 to 10 videos a day on products. what I see the mistake people make is they'll just do like one product video. They'll get a product and they'll make one video on it, and then you won't see another video for like a week or two. Like, okay, that's not
Yeah.
gonna work. You do have to work, you know? Like,
Everything's work, nothing's easy.
but how fucking hard is it to make a product video? It's not. Like, it's just almost like
Now
free
that's for
money if you
people
think
that have
about it.
TikTok accounts, though.
And any idiot can
Yeah.
get 1,000 followers. I mean, seriously.
You made up my mind. I need to pick some blue light glasses to affiliate market for.
Well, and another thing people are worried about is like, oh, I don't want to like piss off my following or lose followers. Bitch, you're gonna lose followers anyways. One day you're gonna wake up and have lost 1,000 followers because there's a, you know what I mean? It just comes and goes. Like, it didn't affect my following at all. You could just spam those videos, and if people don't want to watch them, what are they gonna do? They're not gonna unfollow you. They're just gonna scroll past your video. But
Yeah.
if one gets picked up by the algorithm, you know, it's oh damn. You know, it's like a little fucking ATM. I'm serious. I was making like I still have $800 in my commission account that they froze. Like that was my last week's paycheck from there. It was like I was probably making like $700-800 a week pretty easily, if not more, just from a handful of videos that were doing well. And I wasn't even working it that hard. I was making like a couple videos a day. The people that are crushing it, they're making like 5-10 videos a day. And they're making like $10, $20, $30,000 a month, some of these people.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that's a great way for people. Like, it's a low risk. I wouldn't even call it an investment because you could buy like 5 TikTok shop items that are selling well. Don't buy one that has 100 sales, because if it's not selling now, it's not going to sell when you make the video. You're not going to get lucky and all of a sudden your video goes viral and all of a sudden now you're the one making thousands of sales for the company. No, you got to hop on board with a company that's already making sales, making thousands of dollars. And then if they like your video, it gets pushed to the top of the algorithm, or that company places ads on your video. That's how you win. You want to partner with people, right? Partner with people that are already making a fortune. And if you do good, it's a win for them. They're going to make you do good too. Does that make sense?
I say anything you can do to make a mobile income. I
For
can't
real.
imagine working an office job in 2025.
Oh my gosh. I'd want to just, ooh.
You know, after the pandemic ended and a lot of companies had people come back to work, they said a huge percentage of people just decided to quit or resign. And the number one reason they gave was because they didn't want to see their coworkers. Since being around other people caused them stress.
Yeah.
You know, anything you can do to work online and be untethered to a specific location, I think is a huge advantage.
It is.
I can't tell you how much of a big advantage it is. Especially if you can parlay that into living in another country too. Then you make money in US dollars and spend in the local currency and your money just goes way farther.
That's optimum.
What?
That would be optimal.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's why I say it's always good to not be tied down. I never understand dudes that work online, but like just still live in their hometown, but they're miserable there.
Right.
You know,
I don't know. I live in my hometown. I'd like to get the fuck out of here. But at the same time, it is beautiful here. I just don't like the winters. And
yeah,
it's same for you too, I'm sure. It's just so freaking cold here.
it is cold. I hate the winters here. Good small town, Midwest is good people, you know, generally speaking, safe. But it's like increasingly expensive. Everywhere in the US is just getting squeezed.
Yeah.
And a lot of small towns have less stuff than they used to too. So a lot of small towns have been hollowed out.
Some of them have hollowed out. Some of them have grown. Like our town, like it used to be maybe 4,000 or 5,000, and I don't know where we're at now. It still says we're like 5,000 or 6,000 people, but it's grown. Like we just keep getting new stuff all the time. Like, and the traffic just it's getting increasingly more. But we're on the direct highway right through South Dakota that goes to North Dakota, to the Bakken, where all, the boom was happening. And at one point when the Bakken was really, do you remember that when the Bakken oil fields were just booming like crazy?
I got here in 2020, so
Okay.
maybe it was before then.
Yeah, it was before then. This was back in the probably like, I would say 2000, early 2000s to mid 2000s. 2000, I'd say 2003 to 2015, somewhere in that range. But the traffic coming through here was just insane. It was just like trucks hauling equipment and supplies. But it kind of became a little bit of a hub right here. And a lot of people from here would go up there and work because they could go up and make like, you could just start out making 75,000 a year. And I know, I mean, a lot of people today, like if you could just make 75,000 a year, you'd just be plumb tickled, right?
Yeah.
Because what is the average salary here in South Dakota? Like a lot of people are lucky to probably still make 40 or 50,000 a year here, honestly. Unless you're working in medical, which a lot of jobs are.
Yeah.
I don't know. People
There's
still
another
get
news
excited.
story here from the UK. A webcam actress got paid to strangle herself
What?
on video, like not like to death, but she accidentally strangled herself to death on a webcam, and the live stream continued for 49 hours after she died.
No way.
Wow, man, what a degenerate world.
What the fuck? So nobody could find her or something. She just kept going. Huh?
Imagine that, just being a webcam girl. You could be dead in your house for 2 whole days and nobody would know if you hadn't accidentally killed yourself on a webcam. What a fucking, it's just terrible situation.
That's awful.
Oh, man, the news is just always so bad.
Yeah.
It's always so bad.
I came across an old news story this morning when I was scrolling through YouTube, and it was about Lorena Bobbitt. Do you remember that?
Yeah. Bovert? Yeah, what about her?
She cut this guy's wiener off and in his sleep.
Oh, maybe you're talking about someone else. I thought you were talking about the Republican politician.
No, Lorena Bobbitt, back in, let's see here. This was back in 93. She cut her husband, John Wayne Bobbitt's penis off with a kitchen knife. She claims years of physical, sexual, and emotional abuse from him, including rape on the night of the incident. He denied the accusations. In 94, she was found not guilty by reason of temporary insanity. That's it. Not guilty. She cut his dick off and got nothing.
Why? What brought this up today? Is she back in court or something?
No, I was looking things about emasculation, and I don't know, it just kind of like popped up in my feed, something like that. But it just goes to show that women don't have consequences for their actions for the most part. Like, that's just crazy.
Well, Hulk Hogan's daughter dated a black dude and he removed her from his will, apparently.
Oh, man. Seriously?
Yeah.
That's wild.
That's funny.
Huh.
That's funny. I don't know if that's true or that's fake. But man, they said he was worth 24 million or something. I would have figured he'd been worth a lot more.
Really?
But yeah, what a mess. What a shit show that marriage is. But if you remember, the wife, Hulk Hogan's ex-wife, was the one that divorced him and started sleeping with a dude that was like 15 years younger than her, which I can't hate on her for that part per se, but the affair part I can. But yeah, their family's been fucked up for a while.
Damn.
So when she started dating a black dude a few months ago, he said some like racially not so nice stuff and expressed his displeasure with it.
Yeah, I see that.
When all that went public, he got like banned from the WWE and stuff. And I think all that stuff will be rescinded because, like I said, a lot of that woke shit is being reversed.
Yeah.
People don't tolerate that anymore. That was widely rejected. People that try to still enforce political correctness in dialogue are going to experience huge backlash, possibly economic backlash for doing so, which is good. That's very good, because we need to have free speech. When you live in
Absolutely.
clown world, it's like unbearable if you can't talk at least about it. If you can't laugh about it, then things are really miserable. As long as you can laugh about it, which means you can talk about it, things are still bearable.
Yeah. Well, the thing is people just want to make a fucking federal case about everything, you know? You just say one little thing wrong and, or, you know, maybe it wasn't meant a certain way, but even if it was, it's just like these white liberals just want to make a federal case out of it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
seriously?
But, you know, just think it's funny. We live in interesting times.
We do.
It's a good time to be alive.
I mean, I think it's
So it's the best time and the worst time. The loneliest time and the worst time.
It is
I didn't
one of the
realize.
loneliest
Do you know how
times.
many? What's that?
It is one of the loneliest times ever, for real.
That's why there are some psychologists that say it's the worst time to be alive. Because even though we have all our creature comforts, it's like everybody's atomized and lonely.
Yeah, but with every
You know,
downfall like
people are
that
off the
comes a
dating
great
apps and stuff.
opportunity. It's a great opportunity to learn how to reconnect and, you know, break free from that too.
It's a great opportunity to message lonely chicks on Instagram. Slide in their DMs.
There
If
you
you can't
go.
use the dating apps, might use that, or talk to them in person. But
Honestly,
most people are too pussy for that.
I mean, I've met more people on TikTok than any other app that
No
were
shit.
actually,
Like
yeah,
chicks?
yeah,
Hold on. Like chicks?
yeah.
And how does that work?
I
That
don't
pisses
know.
me off because my TikTok channel's not huge, but it's not small either. It is small, I guess. But I
Well,
have, like 23,000 followers or so.
no, that's big. That's
And
fucking
my
phenomenal.
ex-girlfriend used to be like wanting to check my DMs on TikTok because she'd think like chicks would message me on there. And so one day, just for kicks, I let her look at it. She's like, "This is all guys asking you about their dicks and about their testosterone levels." I said, "Yeah, it's boring as fuck." That's what happens when you make male-only content. You get male-only viewers. I
True.
should have
That's
thought
part of
about
it.
that. I
Well,
wish I
yeah.
had some. I wish I had some hotties in my DMs. Actually, I do, but I think they're bots.
Maybe, maybe not. I mean, I don't know. The real test is
And now
like,
you're gonna make me go look through all my old all my old messages. I'm just
yep.
kidding.
But I'm for real though.
Tell me
Like,
one story about you met a chick on TikTok that you met in real life. Now I'm just curious about this.
well, I've never made it. I've never tried to go out and meet these people because they're from like all over the country, right?
Okay.
But I mean, it's just like they're in the comments. They're, you know, some are in the DMs. You know, some of them follow on like Facebook, Instagram, whatever. But I mean, is what my point is like people are like really wasting their time with Facebook and Instagram when the real action could be had on TikTok. Cause I think the more genuine responses are from that app alone. Like I've had more opportunities
From
there.
girls?
Yeah, from girls. I mean, I've had girls from all over the country that I mean, I could have set something up right now. Like, you know how you talk about where like when you go out of the country and women are just more straightforward. Like this is how I find these types of women on here is like they're just straightforward. There's no games, there's no guessing. It's like I want to come meet you now, right? Like, okay.
No, foreign women are not straightforward at all. They're just more compliant and feminine. It's easier to schedule dates with them, if that's what you mean.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
you're going to have to be willing to travel because most of the time you're going to, you know, it's just going to open it up to, it's like nationwide. So, like,
And I ain't gonna travel nowhere to meet some TikTok roasty that probably isn't even real. But I might let them travel to meet me.
bro, I've had several people that are just ready to come visit me from like all over. I'm not even kidding. Like I've met more opportunities on TikTok than any other platform.
There you go. It's a globalized sexual marketplace.
Just saying, if you're a
But
dude,
you have an account where you do sheep shearing. You have millions of followers, over 1 million, right?
I wouldn't say millions. Yeah, I have 1.5 million.
Yeah, 1.5 million, which is massive.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's
Which is
not.
quite massive.
It's something. It's
I was talking to a relatively famous bodybuilder recently who had a medical issue that we were discussing, and he was getting my advice on. And he lives in one of these big major US cities, and he's a young guy naturally, and he makes all his money online. I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you doing living in the city that you're living in? I'm like, dude, you should go like be like Slank and live in Medellin and just like have 5 girlfriends and live in a penthouse. I'm like, dude, you like you're stretching your money living there. Just go live in paradise, especially a young, tall gringo. They'll love you over there. And he's like,
oh,
well, I got family here, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'm like, okay, whatever. How's the dating scene? Oh, dude, it's horrible. They're all skanks, blah, blah, blah. Okay, whatever. Youth is wasted on the young. Youth is
it is.
wasted on the young.
It is. I want to add too, like I was meeting women on there before I had all those followers. I mean, like even when I had just a handful of followers, I was meeting women on the app. Just way easier than like all this bullshit, all the bullshit you go through on Facebook or Instagram and just.
Have you
Like,
slid in some DMs on Instagram and Facebook? Crickets. Guilty.
I mean, I've tried where.
What's that?
Yeah, I mean,
We didn't.
I've messaged several people through Instagram and Facebook in the past, and usually it just goes nowhere, and I'm just like rejected, and I'm just like, what the fuck ever. Fuck
Yeah,
off.
that is crazy. That is crazy. For me, that's the ideal way to hit up chicks because being in a small town and everything, everybody knows each other. And they especially know the doctors in town. So
Well, I'm sure that helps.
it's kind of like intimidating, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, that doesn't hurt. Yeah, if you're a doctor. What?
No, it does hurt, actually.
does hurt?
They stay away from you. Yeah, people treat you differently and weird.
Yeah.
In Midwestern American culture, doctors are kind of considered like politicians in a way. They're considered like public figures. And if you're in a small town. And so people treat you very different. They don't treat like they're embarrassed to say certain things. They don't curse around you. Now people are used to me because they see me at like hockey games and stuff. And,
Yeah.
I'm with my kids and throwing in the zins, drinking beers and stuff. And they see I'm a regular guy. So maybe they let their guard down a little bit, but for the most part, yeah. I mean, that you get treated a little bit different. It's not like a bad thing. It's just like you're under the microscope a lot, and like behaviors that other people could do, like even just talking to a random girl at the grocery store. That's okay for like regular guys, but if you're a doctor and you're talking to someone's daughter or girlfriend or something like that, on accident or whatever, like the whole town will know about it. So
Yeah, I suppose it's got its caveats. That's for sure.
yeah, but that's something that's unique to Midwestern American small town culture.
That's not.
I wouldn't say that's necessarily the same thing all over the country.
It's not a bad thing.
It's not a completely good thing either. It's definitely not. It has its drawbacks. Like I said,
Yeah, it does.
Because people, they don't invite you to stuff. They don't. It's just they're more nervous being around you. I don't know if the word nervous applies, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, I feel that. Like, I feel like there's like even with social media, getting a following on social media has its drawbacks too. Because like I post a lot of videos and they get a lot of views, and I think a lot of people avoid me just because I don't know why, but like You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe.
Like, I'm as lonely as ever half the time. Like, nobody's reaching out to me or wanting to be.
Oh, you just mean in your town?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if they think I'm
I
too
gotcha.
busy or too stuck up or I already have too much going on. You know what I mean? Like, okay, like, or send me some work. I've had people tell me like, oh, I didn't want to bother you. I know you're so busy, and like, no, I just post a lot of videos. I'm really not that busy. I need the work. Like, come on, what the fuck?
Well, posting videos is so annoying and takes up so much time, but
Anyway.
I
mean, I like doing it though sometimes.
Yeah, me too. But we're coming up on the end here, I think.
What do you think of this TikTok opportunity I was talking about? Are you going to try that?
The affiliate thing?
Maybe give us a report.
Yeah, I am. I'm going to find some blue blocking glasses I can do. I think people will buy if I recommend.
I know they will. And like, if here, you might be able to, like, when I was talking about items with low sales, you got to watch out for that. Like, but if you're getting up into like 1,000 or a couple thousand sales, there is the off chance that you personally have the opportunity to sway or influence that brand to get more sales or go even more viral if you have an initial pump on your views and sales. But just stay away from anything that's like super low sales. Unless you just absolutely want to try it, you might make a handful of sales, but you're very unlikely to make very many sales if the product already has low sales in the couple hundred range. You know what I mean? So just saying,
Yeah, good to know.
yeah, try to find something with at least a few thousand sales, and then you might make 10 to 15 sales a week, maybe 20. I don't know. But if you got something that's like cracking 5K in sales, or 10K in sales, now you're talking, you could make hundreds of sales per week.
Yeah, hopefully I can, I'll let you know how it goes.
I want to see it, man. I'd love to see it. I really would. I'm here for it.
All right. Sounds good, man. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right. Thanks everyone for tuning in. We'll talk to you soon on another show. Have a great day.
This is the Uncensored Man Radio Show. This show contains adult language and content. Listener discretion is advised.